Oh, I hear his keyboard.
Oh, hold on, I can hear him clacking. Is that just in the stream?
No,
I hear.
I'm here.
Okay, okay.
I like how Jacob does not send anything about side selection in chat and just like assumes that I noted that like everything's happening, and then like blames it on me. Like I'm fucked up for assuming that you would do it correctly. But I don't know. That's just. Can you guys even still hear me? My Discord working at all? I'm gonna take that one as a no.
Restream with no assets. PogChamp.
No way. Oh, hold on, the draft's going on or something.
Yeah. Can you guys see it?
I can see. Yeah, hold on. Let me
Okay.
click on the
It looks
I
like
can see it on the stream.
Warwick's banned. Swain is also banned. I'm not really sure against who on Janley plays it. Ari is taken away from potentially Bennett on Silico's.
Yeah.
Cylakats.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure who plays it. And then obviously the Teemo is banned away from Silico. So that's
Nami. That's obviously against Jacob. Jacob's
Right.
Nami insane. I would know. I hinted him for an entire season.
Big.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Warwick is too fantastic of a ban, like, even when it's one trick. I just don't think the champion can get in, especially in today's meta, but, you know, Swain, that's a great pick, and, you know, Nami, obviously, just, like, comfort picks are very important here.
Yep, I'm assuming the Kled is banned because they think Silico is going to be top lane, and I think it's one of his highest mastery top laners. They're just going to lock in the Kale first. That could just be, like, an ego pick from Silico, just kind of blind picking it. Because we did beat him with Kale 2 games in a row, so he could just be showing, hey, I can also blind pick Kale and win.
Potentially, yeah. Kale also is definitely pretty good, but, you know, blind picking her like that, especially, you know...
Especially first pick is a little scary.
Yeah, when they could just lock in something like a Victor, a Xerath, Misfortune, Ezreal...
Or a hook support.
Like
case in point, the Nautilus lock-in. Not always terrible for Kale, but in the early game for sure is not what you like to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially.
That's our Nautilus hook, Nautilus ulti. That's your ulti, just completely gone for the team fight. And a new lock in here. I mean, I have to presume with the new Nautilus, they're just planning on going some sort of like super strong side top laner, Darius or Nectin, some sort of champion like that, and just permanently diving this Kale.
Yeah. What who's the top laner for Janley Animal Control? Is it
Jackson? I'm pretty
Jackson?
sure.
Jackson.
It's possible that he's the one flexing ADC. I put Jake on the stream assets, but only because I wasn't really sure.
If it is Jackson, most likely going to go for the Volley Bear. Obviously, that has a bunch of huge dive potential. You know, with the ulti and all that. Could also go Gangplank, I believe. But that matchup's misery for Kale. Or
Jinx
for
lockdown.
Gangplank.
Jinx is. I think it's a good theory pick. Whether it's good in practice is like set to. Oh, they're copying our draft.
Yeah, they like
Unfortunately.
legit. This is like we played all these champions in game 2. This is really funny.
Oh no.
I mean,
Jinx
we're
in
meta
theory is a
defining.
good.
What can I say?
Yeah, we are meta defying. Jinx in theory is good because she's like one of the best AD carries at farming from long range. And if you don't want to interact with the Ashe Seraphine lane, the best thing you can do is just like go at it from a million miles away.
True. You just have to have very good kiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, although it does get slightly outranged by the Ashe, plus the W's and the ulti and the slow can always be really detrimental.
Yeah,
during
that's
the,
why
getting
I think in practice I don't think that Jinx is as great a pick into this lane. I think Seraphine can just switch up the playstyle from like kind of like being the oppressive lane bully that she is, and she can just become the heal bot, and then Ashe can be the oppressor in that scenario, and then it's like really rough.
Yeah, something interesting also to note is that Akali got banned away. That's almost definitely Jonah's Akali, even though he's been playing jungle for this team. So they're still showing respect to Jonah, even though he probably won't be playing the mid lane role. And then this Gwen takeaway is actually pretty interesting, because I think Kale does very well into Gwen. They might just think Gwen is a really good champion after the changes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, the Gwen ban, like, it's a good character, but it doesn't really make sense here. Like, Kale completely destroys Gwen in lane, and then Gwen has a super hard time playing into Seraphine and Ashe. So I think it's really just a wasted ban
Right.
here.
Wukong
was
is
thinking
their
the same thing.
top. That kind of like you said, Blake. You know, you want to have like a carry top laner. You want to be running that new snowball up top lane, but it's
Exactly. The Wukong is just fantastic with
Yeah.
diving and all sorts of things like that. With the ulti, the clone, easy get out. You know, if you save your E, you just walk underneath tower and ulti. You can use that as a get out if there are minions. All sorts of things.
Shyvana. Now, I know nothing about what Shyvana is doing now. I don't think they're doing the full AP like.
It's like a tanky hybrid build,
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah, you can go sort of like a hybrid AP, even like a hybrid AD with a Bork sort of thing. I don't think it's fantastic here because the Jinx is definitely a lot of things that can, you know, either A, peel for her, or she can even peel for herself.
Yeah,
with the choppers.
I feel like their team is like trying to do a lot of kite back in the, and then Shyvana's like, yeah, I'm gonna go in.
Yeah,
So-
definitely. And the Anivia, pretty good pick here, can stuff out the new incredibly easy, very easy to stuff out the Jinx, can block Nautilus ulti or hooks if you're you know focused
with it.
enough.
This last pick is taking a while to lock in. They're really thinking about this counter pick to the Anivia, and we do see Anzi come out. I'm really concerned about the lack of AP damage on the side of Janley Animal Control. We could see the dreaded Nashor's Tooth Irelia that Peter played in Norms the other day.
Oh
we'll
Lord
have to see.
Almighty! I have to presume it's going to be like a Sunfire Irelia. I think that's the best build in the character right now. Obviously, Sunfire is just a super strong item, but it could also be a full AP Nunu. I don't really see the point here. I think Nunu is just just not a very good champion in general. Like, you can win the early game, sure, but I feel like you just fall off a cliff afterward, even compared to other, tanks and early game characters.
Yep.
So I feel like they have to really, really, really work hard with either the Irelia or the Wukong, and just get so strong where every team fight is just won because of one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Their damage spread is pretty terrible, and normally that's not a big deal in these snowbally type comps, but the Cylakats team comp really, really, really wants to go super late game, and that's when those full builds are going to get completed, so I'm expecting to see a lot of armor, especially on the Shyvana, and potentially a few Hourglasses coming out, which will make playing the game for Janley very, very difficult, especially with Hourglasses coming out versus an Irelia, kind of just neuters the champion.
Yeah.
Alright, while we have some downtime, I am going to display some of the player highlights. So I'm going to try and share my screen so you guys can follow.
Oh shit! We have a highlight reel.
We got
Yeah.
some Cylakat fans in the chat.
Some Cylakat fans. I'm just
Yeah.
So I'm going to show the
CLK
player matchups right now. Cylakats and Jackson have never faced off against each other. Jonah has jungled against Ezra twice and won both times. Then none of these other players have played against each other. It's not letting me open up League right now. Very interesting. It says no internet found. So I don't really know what's up with that. Maybe one of you guys could stream the game. The champ matchups. We've actually had none of these matchups before, so not very helpful. The records on the champions, the past performance, we have seen Jackson's played the Wukong once, has not won on it. Ezra is 1-5 on Nunu, and is 1-1 on Aurelia, but only has a 1.6 KD. Jacob, same type of thing, pretty even in terms of win-loss, but has a very low KD.
No, they're first timing all of their champions.
Yes, and then the other team is first time all their champions. I know Jonah has played Shyvana.
They're running
yeah,
the
I'm not sure about the rest of them.
Seraphine Ashe in the what I would assume to be the Seraphine carry,
Wait, I just realized
which is like fine,
they're
but
all AD. They're all
yeah.
AD, I mean.
yeah,
So,
that was my concern. Is that like
Yeah.
I think traditionally I think the
Oh wait, my league is
Seraphine
working.
pick,
Just wait for me. Wait for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
the
I think
Seraphine
it's-
pick is traditionally pretty good as Seraphine being the carry, because Ashe can just like be like a hyper harasser with.
is like poking a Nunu is not too incredible. So unless Nivea is just ready to wall right away, you're still gonna have like a full health Nunu just charging into your entire flank team.
Yeah. Kind of scared for the late game damage output, as that's like feels like it's kind of only going to be Kale.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, the Nivea's it's not like they don't do any damage to the other characters, but it's just like I see 3 Force of Natures, 2 Maws, and a Wit's End on the enemy team already, and it's just
Seems-
completely over. Like you could have,
The game
could've-
lobby is full.
yeah.
I mean,
You
is the
could've
angle not
definitely-
just AD kill?
Potentially, but AD Kale is it's just worse than AP Kale, you know. And plus, you could have gone for like the Ashe AD carry, obviously, and then could have gone for like a hybrid AD Shyvana, like I was talking about with the board. You can go for Titanic Hydra too, Starox even.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? How's the
well,
game started?
That's a good thing, man.
No. They are in lobby right now. My internet's working about as well as it was last night, which is
I'm on the enemy
great.
team.
Wait, Blake, you're not playing today, right? Don't gaslight me like this.
I am Jacob.
A little too much gas in this tank, brother.
Yeah, I got you, Olaf.
Let's go.
Wait, hold on. Which account are you on? I don't see you.
There you go. I was away.
Okay.
Oh, I was incorrect about who's playing what positions.
What did it end up
It
being?
looks like Bennett is playing top lane. When he messaged me about playing in the server, he said, "I will literally only ever play mid. I don't want to sub for another role." And
Incredible.
now he's not playing mid, so Cylakats must have fed him some hidden insider information or something. Man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That's a Silico Seraphine, though. I don't think I've ever seen that. I would presume... I guess Valor does play Kale pretty often if it is...
Yeah, Cylakats
His
Seraphine is
Kale.
not very surprising.
Yeah.
I do wish that they I still think that probably the better thing to do in this team comp is play the Ashe as the AD carry to get yourself some more physical damage. But
they might.
I can't knock the Seraphine Ashe.
Oh, yeah, they definitely could go for it.
Comp! They took our comp!
I
They're
know,
fucking-
we
Mason.
know.
Yes.
We know.
Call this
Have you
team
seen
thieves,
that?
man. Like,
How do you feel? How do you feel they play your comp and you know, like, everybody else is just gonna build, like, Wits End Maul?
Into that comp? I mean, yeah, it is kind of like doomed. It has to be 88 KL, right?
I was thinking that or, like a hybrid 80 Shyvana with Sterox Bork. Or not Sterox Bork, Titanic Bork.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think AD Shyvana is just kind of ass, but like.
I mean, so is 80 KL, you know?
Yeah, it's like pick your poison type beat.
Exactly.
Wait, see, the secret is you don't actually have to pick your poison. You can just take Ash in the 80 carry roll.
Yeah, I mean still, but then you're still full AP, you know?
There's always another
You're full
One
AP
Ash.
plus an Ash, which is like.
One Ash isn't gonna stop the air early with that
Okay,
sounds,
but to
yeah.
be fair, it
True.
is Silico and Ash, so we can assume that he will be fed and dealing a lot of damage.
You can assume, but I mean, I don't know. You never know. Jacob's a little
What's
nasty.
the line that people always say to assume makes an ass out of you and me?
You and me,
Like,
yep.
So true, man. My bad. Shouldn't have said anything.
yeah. Honestly, shaking my fucking head, dude.
My bad, bro.
So wait, is
Yes.
Ann playing? I mean,
Aurelia.
I think it's unironically easier to be versus full AP than it is. Or, what's the line?
It's easier
Fawn
to be
is a-
Polish this full AD, I think, right? Because you can just
Yeah,
build a bunch of
but-
Zonias. Like,
No. I think it's easier for red side to itemize because Force of Nature is a broken item with Maw and Maw.
Yeah.
And so, like, at
Yeah.
a certain point, half of fucking Cylakats will stop doing damage.
Exactly.
TLDR.
I think I see a. You're not sharing draft or the lobby.
I can see the draft. I can see the draft.
No,
I
if
don't
you're
see
not
the lobby.
sharing the lobby on the stream, if you're trying to do that, Dean. But I'd see 3 Forces of Nature, one of the Wukong, one of the Nunu, and one of the
One of the Nautilus.
Nautilus, and then a.
You could build an Aurelia if you really fucking wanted to as well. It's not
Yeah,
like
then you go
the
Wits
worst
End on
idea.
the Aurelia and the Jinx, and then you go Ma on the Wukong and the Aurelia, and game's over, you know?
Yeah, isn't Aurelia? Wouldn't you want Maw and Jinx as well? Because you get a lot of AD, or is that wrong? I don't know how
mean-
80 carries itemize MR, but
You build Wits End.
Yeah,
it just better?
The only good item is Wits End. Well, you can build a Maw if you're like really far ahead and like the enemy team is like full AP. I don't think it's an item you can build while you're behind because it just doesn't give you enough like damage stats.
Alright,
You
I
know?
updated the positions and it actually changed nothing. So I'm just clowning.
Oh, incredible.
But it is actually Ash
Ash on the
carry,
AD carry.
Seraphine. Okay, so that's good. So I will regenerate
Yeah.
the things one more time. I think there's a non-zero possibility Silico's played Ash before, which would give us data. And data is very cool. A quote from Statistics JAC or something.
Incredible.
quote from statistics. True.
Nope, first time, baby. But what we probably have had is... Yes, okay, big. Seraphine Nautilus has been played once. Who the fuck played Seraphine? That's a 24
I'm a little
bomb.
scared here. I need to back away.
And
What
then,
happened there?
okay, I will check these two games actually. This seems quite interesting. Okay, so
I have to.
If I was the Nautilus, I don't want to know.
Seraphine support games. I mean, it's not impossible that you are the Seraphine. Wait, is that a 24 KDA? Oh,
Yeah.
wait, okay. So this is actually the best case scenario possible. It was Michaela on Seraphine, 4, 1, and 20. And guess which support went 0, 12, and 6 on Nautilus?
Was
Was
it
it you?
Jacob?
It was our one and only self-benching player, Hong Bava.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
lord.
This
Wait,
was-
Hong
wait, this was-
self-benched himself?
This was the Yorick Singed mid lane jungle game.
Wait, was it really?
Yes.
Like the one against like Malzahar and we'd quit
Yes.
top, right?
Yes.
What
Okay.
a god game.
A miracle.
guess I'm-
Okay, and the Ash versus Jinx matchup. Let's see. Jinx, ADC, there's a lot of games. Whatever, we'll probably find it at some point. Scrolling. Where is this?
Seems like it
The
might have been
depths-
really old.
The depths of Scrim's lore. What happened here? I need
we're
to
in
find
Scrim's
out.
low.
We're
Oh.
in Scrims low.
Okay, so it was Will went 5-10 and 5 on Ashe into Cyrus, who went 6-3 and 17 on the Ashe. Or Will was on Jinx, 5-10 and 5. My bad. Anne was playing Zac Jungle. I was playing Teemo Top into Cylakats Jace.
Was this Weezer?
No, this was
No,
a
it wasn't.
sign up
This was
script.
for fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That sounds like Weezer.
Well, you went 11-5 and 11 on Malphite mid. Does that make you
Oh,
happy?
I see. My bad.
Wait,
Sorry,
I remember this series. We like first picked Teemo 2 games in a row.
Oh no, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Cylakats is a top laner in both of the games where these bot lane matchups that happened previous. He's definitely got like the inner move on it. Actually, yeah. These were pretty close together. They were only like 3 Jinx games apart, and Jinx gets played enough that that's a significant metric. But Cylakats was a top lane Shaco, went 5-5-5 into Quinn, the Seraphine versus Nautilus game. He went 12-5 and 7 on Jace in the Ashe versus Jinx. I will say, the last game that was played in the server also had a bot lane matchup that looked kind of similar. The ADC matchup was 1-0, and the support was 2-0, both on the same team. So matchup favoritism could get us pretty far in this game, but we'll kind of have to see if the Ashe and Seraphine are able to clutch this one out.
Yeah, I think Jinx definitely has like the tools to get ahead in a lane like this, but I think obviously it's just also really difficult to do so.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
from playing from a player perspective, you're very unlikely gonna catch Silico, just like overstepping boundaries into a Nautilus. I think the way you play this lane is Jacob should just be like pressuring Seraphine to make a mistake and then just like instantly just like go ham on the Seraphine and hope to kill. And it might not work out, but I think this is the best outcome.
Yeah, I mean, in this instance, the Seraphine didn't do it this game, but Seraphine obviously could have taken like a bone plating revitalize to be extra tanky against the not engaged.
When you're playing the support Seraphine, it's honestly usually better to go Guardian, so you have that resolve tree. You only really need the area if you're trying to be the DPS of the lane.
Yeah, I think here you definitely don't have to because Ashe poke is just so
It's so
fantastic.
brutal.
Alright, as we get into game, I think we should probably try and narrow it down to 2 people to cast. I'm fine sitting out if that works best, but
That's fine. Who
I'm
wants
also
to?
fine sitting out. I don't.
alright, Eric
I don't have to be
Mason,
here.
duo genius.
Yes, sir.
I will be
Say
the
no more.
monitor. You can just watch my screen. I'll do the in league client shenanigan mastermind or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, just ask me to show stats if you want them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just sit in here as well, muted. Silence as always.
Alright, man. Who do you think is gonna win this game? Like gut check, looking at both teams. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay. Gut check. It has to be. I think it's blue team. I think game 1 at least. I think Janley has the better
Dean, can you
players.
pause at 20 and then unpause when I get there, please? Or 35.
30 seconds until
Oh, do you shoot me in Discord? Okay, awesome. All right. So
Okay.
yeah, who do you think's gonna gut check?
I'm of the personal opinion that Janley has the better draft, but I honestly think Cylakats is just the better team, so I would take them over Janley. Also, Conquer on Shyvana. I've told Jonah about this already. I personally don't like it. I can see it's like good on him though, or good on the Shyvana, right? So I'm not like super opposed to it, but I'm not a personal fan of it.
Yeah,
I understand why he takes
it's really hard to cheer for red team. I think not in the sense that like it's not impossible for them to win, but
yeah,
they are getting like pound for pound out elo'd in a lot of their lanes.
yeah,
And also they don't have Stanley, who is like usually the solid rock of playing these like like hyper scaling AP carries that can just like take over games if you're not pressuring them hard enough.
Mhm.
And since they don't have a team to pressure them hard enough, like it's just like what are they gonna do, right?
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Okay. Also in terms of like early game, I think red team also needs to make a lot happen on the map as well. So
Yeah,
it should be interesting to see how they play it.
I mean they have the Nunu Nautilus as opposed to like the Shyvana Seraphine, right?
Yeah.
The red team is much more pressured to make something happen because they're just gonna get outscaled if they don't.
Yeah.
Jinx is like a nice way to the level 1.
Okay, level 1 trade with the Aurelia. Aurelia should always win this, but they do have passive, so. Ann was telling me that if he doesn't win this first game on Aurelia, he's FFing, so.
Okay.
Inside source TM, but. I don't know if that's a leak, but here we are.
So, cool fact is that the creep score is not getting updated, so that's pretty interesting.
Pretty swag cash money, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. What is happening here? I don't really know what this pathing is from Shyvana. I don't know why you're pathing to the lane that has a Nautilus in it to get a gank off. I feel like you're never gonna get a gank off there. But maybe it's
Is this a
maybe just
wraparound gank on the end? This might work. I don't know though. Oh, not Jacob. Fucking Jonas probably dead. Yeah,
Jonas
really,
dead.
damage is
Yeah,
too much. Good flash
nice.
from Ann. Getting his 5-stack passive off. Do not go under tower. Do not go under tower. Thank you, sir. Do not troll your lead like that. Thank you.
And really wanted to pop the passive there. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Ooh.
Oh,
Gets
the tower
punished for going
shot.
under tower. Yeah. I think it's always a mistake to go under tower there. Just
Yeah.
take your cookies and go home.
Yeah, when it tapped away from the lane, I was like, oh, I didn't get the passive. That's kind of unfortunate, but tapped back to the lane, they got the passive, so I have no idea why Ann really went back in there.
Yeah.
Jacob really field goaling that hook. The Seraphine was a little slowed. Oh, nice kill.
Wait, who's top lane for their team? I don't know their name.
Jackson. Jackson is the Wukong.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good, King.
Roger that.
Dude, I really feel like I feel like every time I see Ann play Aurelia, big respect to the Aurelia, but they make a really sick play, and then it's like,
And then followed up by throwing that fucking
Yeah,
lead
how
into
can
the
I
fucking
throw this
dumpster
lead?
fire immediately. It's really funny. No, I agree. Interesting
Alright.
gig from Sir Epic Dubs.
Epic Dubs, having just made a recent return to League of Legends, don't actually know how much they've been playing the game, but their Warwick still cracked enough to get a ban from it apparently. So
Yeah.
oh no. Oh, and the Nautilus getting a little called out here. Yeah, this is why Ashe Seraphine is so brutal, man. Like you need to be like looking on the sides of the wave to like really try to make something happen, because if you don't, you just get brutalized, and then you can't even hide in the wave because like Seraphine and Ashe just like
Oh,
do
wait.
so much damage.
How did the Anivia just get the blue from their jungler like already?
No, I think what happened there is Aurelia killed the Shyvana, got the blue buff, and then Anivia got the blue buff from the Aurelia. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's very unfortunate for Ann.
Jinx probably should have recalled with the support. Having these like off-kilter recalls is not great, but
Yeah.
it's probably not going to punish him too much. Man, there's the first 4 minutes were so eventful, and now everyone's back to farming.
We can do a little farm.
Where's my all out? Where's my
Where's the
Chinese
brawl,
super
man?
server level 1 river brush brawls?
Yeah, on God. I mean, I don't think red team has really a lot of options to force here. I mean, maybe David rolls snowball bot lane. That's like maybe a play.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I'd be focusing bot side here if I was the Nunu. You just want to like snowball your Jinx, and Puree, you just turbo take every dragon on cooldown.
Yeah. Yeah, this bot lane matchup is so brutal, right? Like it's crazy how oppressive this lane is. Like I feel like yeah, I feel like I haven't really seen Jinx make a major misplay, and then they're just like down so much CS because has so much incidental.
This is a strange dragon. This is such a strange dragon timing. It could work, but your bot lane has no prio.
Wait,
so.
but they don't know. That's the oh, Seraphine is just scrying orbed it, and Aurelion
is just not dead here. Double dash away. Jonah just shows up and takes this.
Oh, and red team steals.
Gale is here. Oh, and the Wukong gets killed by the Gale.
It's unlikely, but if
oh, the wall from Valor. Okay,
that was a good wall. If he walked into the brush, I think the minions would have de-aggroed and he probably would have lived.
Yeah,
but it's hard. Yeah, unlucky.
Something like that. A little bit of action. This game's still like pretty even.
I think mark that on your league calendars. The first time you've seen a Nautilus hook steal a dragon. I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
Very unique bingo card mark off here. So very nice. Although I will say, if the game is an even state for blue team, they're really happy with that, or I would be at least. Is there a pause, by the way? Did the game just stop?
Maybe it's just lagging a little bit. Uh-oh.
Dean? Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nothing really interest happened.
Alright, Cylakats able to pick up the kill there. It looks like Ezra is coming top of the Ninja Snowball, is able to hit the kill, and that is just an easy pickup for red side. Able to secure another kill there, giving them a 4-3 score advantage.
Wait, Eric, are you in the spectate for the game?
Yeah.
Would it not be better to just do it on that?
Yeah, I'll time. Alright, Dean, where you at? 922.
Well, it probably wouldn't be the best to do that because it will take free damage staying after everybody, you know?
Oh, true. Yeah, we'll just keep
Okay. Oh, the combo from Nautilus coming in. This might be a kill. Oh, good rocket from the Jinx.
I did not
think just enough
that he had
damage.
enough
Silico maybe dies here?
Yeah, Silico dies. Just run.
Jonah gets one here. There's no way you get away from the Shyvana with Ghost. Wing there was also bad, but he just gets it regardless. So red team does manage to get the Herald in response probably, since Jonah committed bot lane.
With the Jinx passive from the kill, if Jinx just kite somebody with Ghost.
Yeah, I mean also like what is it? They stopped at W. That probably turbo piped them even more. This Herald is
a little bold.
I wouldn't say bold. It's just it only gets the charge off. It doesn't take the tower. I mean, it's really good for the Aurelia to get gold here, but now David's dead.
Oh, what an ash arrow!
Oh, jeez. And the chain CC with the Seraphine. Well played. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Just
for,
for
yeah. for
Yeah,
sure,
this
I
is
agree with that.
immense improvement, IMO.
I'm quite surprised because, to the best of my knowledge, I feel like Gnome really likes those roaming supports.
Yeah,
But I
and
see
Seraphine's more
them
lane
playing
oriented, yeah.
Seraphine and just like actually just like playing lane insanely well.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see a little more wards across the map. It's hard to tell because of the stream quality, but I think Anne's rocking with a classy 0 wards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so I feel like that's a thing that'll. Oh my God, the Wukong engage.
Oh, this is not good though. The wave is just free firing on
Oh
all, but the double
my
knockup
God.
doesn't matter. The Wukong passive, this champion's
Clone ulti really just like did a surprise amount of damage out of nowhere.
yeah. Okay, but blue team is starting the dragon. This is a pretty free dragon avenue. Stream is frozen again. Nice. Unlucky.
Oh, there
Okay,
it is.
they're still free firing. This should be a free dragon, yeah. Okay, so now they've made it so that it's 1-1 on dragon on infernal map as well. Oh, that's really good for red team because now they have enough time to scale because they took one dragon, and honestly, one dragon is all you
Oh,
need
the
to
Nunu
that.
snowball is gonna do nothing. Never mind.
Jinxed it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're good. So basically, the operating theory behind taking the second dragon, right, is to prevent them from like turbo stacking the dragons and snowballing out of control, and that's really all you want from blue team. Like being able to buy like this second dragon buys them essentially like 10 to 15 minutes of the game because
Yeah.
now red team can't guarantee soul point or literally anything within like a reasonable amount of time that the KO wouldn't, unless they're like literally AFK.
Oh, the
Like,
engage.
ooh, and then gets it because Aurelia passive. So this is really well played. Good R, good stun, hit everything.
Yeah, the Nivea looked like she tried to wall like a little in between Aurelia and herself
like
when tried to engage.
it's like the
but-
Trundle pillar mechanic, right?
But
Like
it's
if you wall-
it's so hard to do with the wall because unfortunately a pillar is so small that it's easy to get that separation. But since
Yeah.
the wall is so big, the upper bounds of the wall that surround the champion might just accidentally start pushing you back in.
yeah, it's a super hard wall to time, so not entirely their fault. Jonah is scaling nicely though. He got his mythic. He is going the demonic build, no Bork, which, I mean, yeah, they are committing for the full AP comp, so this should be interesting.
It's
to
fine
watch.
now that they have an Ashe. I think Ashe is fine. I think what is a little sad is that it feels like Kale is gonna like take a way longer time than normal to do anything this game.
No, I agree. It'll be a while.
Having 80 CS is not like terrible, but it's definitely not great for the 14-minute mark.
Yeah.
We don't really see anybody having exemplary CS other than Cylakats though, so not the gold disparity is not too large. The Seraphine ultimate.
But it doesn't do enough because then pop the W. He lives here. Oh, but the Ashe arrow coming
Ashe
down.
arrow.
Oof, a little too ambitious, and is playing a little too flippy for this game. Like,
Yeah. The playing mechanically really well, but like you can never assume that it's a 1v1 when there's an Ashe on the other team.
yeah, it's a little like I think he has to play like a little more aggressive in this matchup just because he needs to snowball. But it's kind of hard to justify that when you know the Seraphine's roaming.
Yeah, but
And the Ashe arrow could possibly come down. Oh, the Wukong ult. This might be a bit of a reach though. The Gale ulti come down. Ooh, but he waits it out perfectly. Dodges the ulti.
he autos the
Hell, unlucky man.
That
Oh,
is so
the good hook by Jacob. The ulti combo right onto the fucking Cylakats. Ooh, into the Nunu snowball. Okay, the shield though gets popped, but like he's just too low. The Jinx does too much damage, and they get 2 here. That's fucking crazy. That's huge for Jinx, actually. The Kraken damage diff is so high there.
That actually has inspired me a lot of hope because
Okay, red team picking it up. Jacob played that really well. Really
Yeah.
good Q. Good combo into the chain CC, into the Jinx traps, into the Nunu. Snowball. Really well played from red team.
I was really worried when I saw the Nautilus pick. I was worried that what I said was going to happen was prophesized to be true, where he wasn't really going to be able to find many hooks throughout the game, and then they just, you know, they just kind of wither away and die and don't get to see much action. But
Yeah.
the action that we're seeing is really good.
Okay, and
This
go
is
to the
just be a
1v1
dead interview,
again.
right?
Maybe it's dead. Oh, the Shyvana ulti out. She doesn't live this though. Oh, the Aurelia R comes down, but it's just too late, and the kill's there. Jacob's also dead here. Super well played.
No,
by
the Nunu Root could have saved Jacob, but Jacob decided to hook into the Shyvana instead of hooking to Rain to get away.
Yeah. Plus the Conquer got fully stacked, so it gets a lot of value here. Unfortunate. The Wukong takes the tower. The Gel might be dead here. No ulti from the Wukong. Oh, he has it now though, right? Ooh, if Gel gets
couldn't
away
get any range.
on one. Yeah, unlucky. Ooh, the Jinx Rocket. Nope, unlucky.
That Jinx rocket looks very weird. I do not like it.
Oh, perhaps from the Jinx. I don't know if you killed. Oh, but the Nunu Snowball maybe.
Oh, the Nunu Snowball.
Drift King. DK.
Unlucky.
Any DKers in chat? No, unlucky. Anna's about to do the Aurelia thing and sit in bot lane for the next 10 millennia. So the rage split. TF Blade, is that you, my brother in Christ?
What did Ann use TP on exactly?
It's TP bot. I mean, it's not a terrible TP because Dragon's coming up, so like it's not offensive, but
Wukong should probably be trying to take the advantages he got in lane and try to like use it to help these dragons. Yeah, because Aurelia has the TP and
I think they want to start this. But they don't know the Shyvana based, so it's like a little scary.
Yeah, they should still start it though, because they just have like a Nunu, right? Like they're always going to be advantaged from starting stuff because like they just have so much raw DPS.
Yeah, very surprised they're playing this so timid. Oh, the Wukong going in, the Gale ult's coming out. Oh, flash out of the Gale ult damage. Gets the knock up again, but the damage is just too much from the Gale at this point. I think
Gale
he's
is
been
starting
out
to get items, yeah.
Yeah. Now Jonah's back though, so this dragon is now no longer theirs. I think they just took too long to start it. They're doing a dragon dance when the other partner didn't even dance. It was very strange.
Yeah, and this is so scary because Kale is TP. Like Kale at any time.
Oh, but the flash ulti from Ann, man.
Seraphine,
but the Seraphine R just fucking
there.
lays them all out and gets the one back, but it's just not enough. To be
not
honest.
only a gnarly ult, but like even the E just like it gives them an extra like 1 second CC. They just couldn't do anything.
The Seraphine champion's a little Z tier, my friends. Maybe pick her ban? Question mark.
Yeah.
Very well played from him as well, though. So.
Yeah, couldn't be true.
Couldn't be true. Don't ban it versus my team. Keep banning Udyr. Good job, guys. You're doing great. I promise.
Yeah. Please never ban Seraphine. I definitely do want to play other champions.
True. Honestly, it's a little insane. Yeah, I think my team has just lost control of the game. There's still some avenues for comebacks, but it's just so hard to play from this position. Jinx is also going LDR instead of PD here? I think it's PD. I don't know. ADC itemization is not my strong suit, but I've heard LDR is a lot worse now since the nerfs, and you would rather just go, huh?
Yeah,
really?
I agree with you. And I think rapid fire would be really good here. Just like you just don't. You want range, right? You want range above anything.
But I feel like if you go PD, you can like kind of kite out the Shyvana a little better, right? Because the move speed's kind of valuable.
Yes. But the nice thing about Jinx, right, is that like once you start autoing people with Sawbones, right? That's when you start. I believe that's what the rocket launcher is called. Like you start stacking that range. Fishbones, yeah. You start stacking that range, right? And that's what's gonna make you able to have sustained range. This Wukong ultimate.
Ooh, the ulti on Seraphine too.
Oh, what a snipe.
Good ulti from Jonah as well. Just managing to lay out all his damage with the Shyvana. He gets his conquer off. He's just going off now.
Yeah, Nunu's kind of channeling ult for fun there, and really it just. Oh no, it's a travesty.
My friends.
And just like that, the game went from being even to being 5k gold down in the span of 2 minutes.
Me think blue team picked better characters than that team.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a character gap, quite frankly.
To be fair, I think it's a bit a little more of a player gap. Not
Yeah,
quite
this is
team
also
gap,
true.
but I don't know. I think if
3,000 Shyvana is kind of huge. That's a full item, and like
I will say
I
though,
feel like nobody can kill Shyvana at this point right now.
yeah, I don't know. Very
Especially with
strange.
Thornmail, Lamel. Thornmail isn't like bad here, but like kind of feels kind of mid. I feel like there are better items to purchase here.
So I think David is trolling his build, or Ezra, sorry, is going Spirit Visage.
Yeah. I mean, I think they see the fact that they see the sign that, oh, the enemy team is all MR. I must build an MR item, but they just
The worst one? Well, actually,
Yeah.
that's not strictly true. It's not the worst one by any means, but it's not force of nature, you know.
It's definitely not force of nature. Yeah. I feel like
True, base.
something that's emblematic of this game is that like I feel like there's like nobody can split push the kill anymore. Like nobody can match the kill.
I think
at the
they
instant
just
Wukong
mechanically
lost his
misplayed too
lead.
many fights. Yeah, the Wukong misplayed too many of his fights, so he can't 1v1 the kill anymore. I think Ann is just rage splitting at this point.
Yeah. And is getting some stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I use the term rage splitting kind of loosely here. It's just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah, I think the rough idea is that if the enemy team is not macro oriented enough, you start fighting top lane, you recall, you try to bait some people into coming top lane, and then you like fight for this dragon. But I think Cylako, there probably some people on his team as well, but Cylako is like probably good enough
we
to
all
just say
come
like,
to
yeah,
Dragon.
no, we
Ignore
just all
this
come
Clown
dragon.
Irelia player, like
Exactly, yeah.
ulti from the Wukong. This is gonna get absolutely.
Yeah, Shyvana
nothing.
ulted any moment,
Shyvana ulted
and,
back
oh,
in,
there it goes.
and he just fucking rips apart this fucking.
However, Nibia did take sweet time getting to the fight, so Shyvana is
Yeah.
gonna die here.
The Jinx does get the passive reset. They get one more. The Seraphine over
that
the wall, but
Seraphine
it
gold,
does.
field
It's not
gold.
enough. But like, the Nunu is a little too deep now. I think Jinx just
Oh,
took
what
the
a
reset.
kite god.
So, I mean, he is also like less than 50 HP, but I don't know. I think you have to try to go big there as the Jinx, otherwise you just lose.
Yeah,
I don't know. Hard
I
to watch
agree.
play out though.
Yeah, also, the other thing about LDR that feels kind of weird this game is that, like, I guess it's for Shyvana and, like,
It's
maybe
Kale has HP as
Kale,
well.
but, like, you're just gonna do more net damage to Kale if you have, like, any other item.
Yeah.
Because, like, you need the ability to just... LDR doesn't give you what a lot of those Zeal items give you, is that, the move speed really helps in kiting out the Kale.
Yeah, agreed. Okay,
Oh,
the game is
no.
probably over.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think the Wukong should have gone Death Stance here. I think Malsecond just rips and tears through fucking blue team, but I don't think it matters too much.
Yeah, going DD into a mostly AP team comp,
A little sussy, Amogus.
little sus for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like
I
they're
feel
gonna
like we're
gear
just
it up.
watching red team slowly die out. It's kind of
Yeah,
unfortunate.
I don't know why it looks like we're gearing up for a fight in this bot lane. There's really no objectives up. I don't know why everyone's swarming the river. I guess they want a fight to happen.
What is it? Party in the river, man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, party on the Mississippi or something. Like, party on the Nile.
I feel like I feel like I'm not too upset with how everyone's farming this game, but I feel like the Wukong hasn't been in a lot of fights, and the CS should be a lot higher. than it actually is
Yeah,
for
I
how
agree.
many little fights I've seen Wukong participate in.
Yeah, I think the Jinx should also just be getting a lot more solo XP. I think Jacob's shadowing them a little too hard.
Yeah,
Like, you
for
need
sure.
to just like go away from the Jinx, go do other things on the map. Like your Jinx needs to scale, otherwise you probably lose.
Yeah, especially because the supers are in the base now and Jinx is just on super clearing duty. So like, it's not like anybody is going to be running all the way across the map to dive the Jinx in the base, right? Like you can just kind of let Jinx solo farm. The ward score is pretty mid. It's hard to say that a team is like warding badly. Oh, trying to get a surprise by the double ultimate.
Okay, Mikhail burns ulti. He might win this with his passive. Nope, never mind. He's level 16 Cal. What am I fucking talking about? Mikhail coming in with
Oh, the
TP.
stun.
It's the stun. It's the ulti
Nice
as well.
shutdown.
Get the shutdown. Don't know if that saves him per se. Oh, the chain CC.
I don't know about.
I think he's just said here.
Double ult. Is using double ult even worth there for the support? Oh, he gets that, I guess, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't really know if using
I think
like,
they're just
actual
gearing up
end
for an end
Seraphine
here.
ult.
They're looking for the end here. I think it's a little troll though. Like that's still a Jinx. You can't clear the way.
Yeah, Jinx.
Baron is for sure the play though.
Oh wait, yeah, Jinx should have bought Runans.
Runans?
That's an item
yeah.
you could have built over LDR for sure.
I mean,
Ash's. What is going on with Ash's build? Bork.
oh,
that is the I'm going to out 1v1 you build. I'm not a fan of Bork in this game, but I mean it's working for him, so.
It is an anti-tank item, so.
Yeah.
Wait, what's wrong with that? Do they not stack? I have no idea how these two items work. I've never built them together in my life. So you should just not build LDR then?
No, you should build LDR, not Borg, I think. Like if you're going crit.
So like, what would you go instead of Bork? Like, Bloodthirster?
PD is pretty good.
Yeah, PD
Ash with Runans is pretty decent. You can honestly probably go Infinity Edge, although that is like a lot more expensive.
Ulti onto the Shyvana. I feel like you just wasted your double Wukong ult for 0, but okay. Then if you wall into the stun and Kel just fucking rips this new
And
apart,
there is, yeah, the jungler's dead.
Oh, and looking for the 1v1 of the Seraphine. Hits the E, has the Q reset, needs to use it. And Seraphine doesn't die though, because this champion is turbo balanced.
Seraphine lived as long as she needed to, and now the game is just kind of over.
Wait, why are they
yeah,
winning
that's
Lumpy?
it's probably because the game's over.
I wonder who won.
Yeah,
Just the best of one.
I think so. Yeah, you can't be out in the open like that when you're the sole pointee and you're the jungler. You just can't be dancing out in the middle of mid-river just big chillin'.
Dead man's play on Shyvana.
I feel like I feel like that's an item that would have been much cooler to buy earlier in the game than like.
I just don't like Dead man's on Shyvana. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you unironically can go Randuin's here, and it is kind of nice.
It's not a good buy here. You're already so fast with Shyvana because the W gives you, you save both movement speed.
Yeah.
True. It just feels like you're overkilling. Oh, the ulti. Nice
and
the
whip. Oh,
unlucky.
no. I mean, you have to make a hero play there, right?
Yeah, you have to try for it, but it just doesn't work out. And the Wukong going in after everyone dies, and I think they just end the game here. Well played from
and
Blue team, though.
Jinx is just yeah. Yeah. That, you know
There's
what?
a couple
For how much the elo mismatch is happening in this game, I'm actually really happy with how well Red Team played the early game. But you know.
Yeah, I think it has to be
I was thinking
Jonah
I think
Shyvana.
either Jonah or Cylakats.
Yeah, I agree, but like I think based on how they played in our series, I feel like the improvement from those games to this game was kind of immense.
Yeah,
It might
I
just
think
be a
MVP votes
champion gap,
per game should just be like
isolated.
Yeah.
in-game performance. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense.
I don't know. For
I-
me,
I think,
it's probably between Silico and Jonah, but I don't think there's one of them that's necessarily better. I think Silico's cross-map ultimates this game were incredible, especially because there was a huge lead kind of forming in mid lane with the Irelia, and the fact that there were like 2 or 3 arrows in a row that just nailed Anne and got them killed was pretty incredible. If we are looking at the post-match damage graphs, I'm not sure which of you can see it, but Anne actually did 22k, and basically every member of Cylakats except for Noam did about 19.
Yeah, I
kind
think
of no one else on Janley did like any damage.
I think you give it either to Ash or the Shyvana.
I also think Jonah was also just like at the right place at the right
Yeah,
time. every time.
Jonah, like Jonah is not playing the champion that needs to be the aggressor in that matchup. Yet, like every time I was watching the map, I see Jonah like right where they need to be at the very best moment. I feel like the pathing that game from Shyvana was just like so crazy good. I was so bewildered by why they started pathing topside, but they just got like such a good rotation kill. It didn't end up working out great for them in the mid lane, but the pathing that game was really smart from Shyvana.
Yep. Also, those ults were incredible, and the amount of times that they just ghosted and ran people down was pretty good.
Mhm.
All right, I'm summoning the MVP.
Hello.
Hello.
You did it, Jonah.
You have been awarded MVP.
Oh,
Let's go. Well played, man. It's a
Mason,
good game.
interview him.
What? Sure. Why do you keep taking Conquer on the Shyvana champion? I don't think it's that
because I
good.
don't need the damage. Smile.
No, I'm also memeing. I think it's fine with your comp. Yeah. Were there any considerations to go AD, or was it only AP?
I thought it was. We needed a tank, so it was just I picked tank Shyvana.
I mean,
I build one AP item and then stack.
yeah. I
armor.
mean, I think AD Shyvana does the same with Bork, right?
Yeah, probably.
I understand. AP is a lot easier to play. I'm not gonna lie. You brain
Yeah,
off
brain
throw
dead.
fireballs
Press
at
R.
people.
Press E.
Yeah. Interesting.
Run them
I'm
down.
interested why you went Thornmail third item. I feel
I
like-
went Thornmail.
I'm sorry, that's cowardice. You should just
All right,
bought the
can-
Rabadons. What are you doing?
Actually,
you know,
God.
that's big.
Oh shit. I apologize for the stream quality issues. I have been having internet problems. Testing itself here.
The Chempunk or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
you,
If you want to re-answer
was there
the
any
Thornmail
consideration for like
question,
Randuin's
Maya.
that game, or?
I thought about it. I thought about it before Deadman's, and I was like, I hit tab, and I was like, not enough crit. If
That's
Irelia
fair.
had any crit items, I would have built Randuin.
Okay, so I personally think that Deadman's on Shyvana is sort of pointless because your W already makes you super fast and
Yeah.
it just never catch you either way. So personally, I'd never go Deadman's and I'd always go Randuin's and or Frozen Heart. I know the mana isn't like super efficient. But
Yeah, I didn't.
yeah,
I
item by
actually-
itself
yeah.
is just super statted well for your
Your
character.
your
so.
early game pathing was kind of gas. I was so bewildered by what you were doing because you started top side, and I was like, "Are you trying to gank a Nautilus?" And then you wrapped around and ganked the Aurelia. I was like, "Huh?" And that was it didn't end up working out.
Yeah,
amazing
I
for you,
underestimated
but that was a
Ed's
really
damage a little bit.
yeah, but it was
Yeah.
a really smart play for sure.
I think the idea was solid. To be honest, I probably would have just full 6 cleared and pray the Nunu doesn't.
I thought
get
about that
anything
too,
off,
but
but-
Anne was so far up. I was
Yeah,
like,
your pathing that in general, that game was pretty spot on. You were like almost always where you needed to be.
Yeah, well played.
Alright, I will let you return to the lobby. Goodbye.
okay.
Alright, I'm going to cut stream here. Stream
Okay.
issues are amazing. I hope it didn't impact the stream quality overall too much to the viewers and to my excellent casters. Thank you so much for your input. I'm sorry
That's
if
all right.
anything super amazing cast that you said got vanquished to the Shadow Realm because my internet decided that today was not the day to work with all my applications at once. Hopefully, I will have this fixed next time I cast. We'll see
Unlucky.
everyone at a later date.
Okay. Bye bye, Dean.